I found the 7 best courses on Coursera that you should take in 2026. I'll be using my own experiences from taking courses as well as the current job market and what skills are actually in demand for high-paying jobs, because that matters. We're also going to take a look at reviews and make sure that each course is really worth it, and also how future-proof each course is, so your skills are not just going to be replaced and wasted by AI. I know many people worry about AI for legitimate reasons. And so a small disclaimer before we start, I am a long-term partner and user of Coursera. I'm going to talk about both the pros and the cons, and you can take advantage of Coursera's New Year offer at the link in the description to receive 50% off 1 year of Coursera Plus. I do get a small commission if you decide to use my link in the description, which helps me make more videos like this. First up is a course very close to my heart. With 5 million students and a 4.9 rating, it's probably one of the best courses on Coursera, and that is The Science of Well-Being. But now, this is not a motivational BS course. This is a serious course by Yale University, one of the top ranked, most prestigious Ivy League schools on the planet. Here are some crazy numbers, okay? In the US, 1 in 5 people live with some sort of mental illness. It could be depression, anxiety, and a lot more stuff. And everybody's telling you to just study hard, work hard, and just keep on grinding. But I know people who worked really hard and burned out and lost it all. And I know very smart, talented people who were stressed, depressed, and just made bad choices that ruined their lives. No, let's take a step back. This course is based on science and research at Yale University, how to actually rewire your brain to perform, to also feel good and build a life that you enjoy. Sounds pretty good. It focuses on basically your mental health, your physical health, and then you can succeed using the other courses up next, so you can build a solid foundation. 8.5 out of 10, next. All right, so next up is Introduction to Personal Branding. 300,000 students, top rated for beginners, and only 6 hours to finish the entire thing. But Lucas, why? It's not about becoming an influencer or doing dances on TikTok, because on the job market or when starting a business, it's about you, how people perceive you. That is your personal brand. I'm gonna use myself as an example here because I'm myself. So my name is Lucas, nice to meet you. On YouTube, I talk to you very casually, like a friend, except for now it became a bit formal, and I make stupid jokes. I'm very blunt. That's me, that's my personality. But I also like to use data, reviews, research, because that's also part of my personality, and I like to be known as a trustworthy source. And everything I talk about is positive and how to improve, although I do complain once in a while. And that is kind of my personal brand. Like, some people think I'm really weird, some people don't like me, and that's fine, I don't care. But if you're looking for a job, your resume is a big part of your personal brand. Your LinkedIn is another really big part, and this course is gonna help you make all of these things perfect for your goals. Basically building your online identity, deciding what you want to be known for, everything from photos, description, profile, resumes, all that kind of stuff. Now, I want to be clear about something. This is not about pretending or faking, something. It's about presenting yourself at your best. So people like you, trust you, and want to hire you. It's literally a cheat code for getting a job in any field or actually getting anything in life. So definitely an 8.5 out of 10 as well. All right, now let's talk financial markets. This is another course by Yale University, and it's one of the best courses I've personally ever taken. And I'm a full-on nerd, like I've taken a few courses over the years. So I'm gonna drop a truth bomb here to start with, okay? You don't need an expensive course on Forex trading or crypto. I see so many people lose their life savings, falling for scams, getting in debt. Instead, get a real education from a top professor of economics at Yale. Literally, this guy has won a Nobel Prize of economics, and you can learn from him. He knows his stuff. Now, the best part is this course is actually for beginners. Like, usually financial courses and things are very complex. You need to get an MBA, you need to be a finance geek, all sorts of things. But here, he literally teaches you the most valuable and like the basic stuff that you should know about stock market, trading, house prices, oil, gas prices, index funds, even a little bit about crypto from a kind of academic perspective, based on research and decades of experience teaching people who go on to work at JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, and other top companies in finance. So they must know something, right? I hope so. The key is to learn financial literacy pretty early, learn what the rich people already know, and it's gonna set you up for life. And this course is basically free. So 9 out of 10 from me. Next up is Google Data Analytics. Now, a lot of people want to become data analysts for good reasons. It's an entry-level job with a good salary and the option to often work from home, and you don't find that everywhere, do you? And that is why over 3 million people have enrolled in this course up to date. And it has a 4.8 star rating, which is very good. But now the question is, okay, Lucas, if so many people are enrolled, is it still worth pursuing? And my answer to that is yes, but there is something you need to consider. So give me about 15-30 seconds and I'll explain it. So this course is 6 months at 10 hours per week, but most people finish it in about 1 to 3 months. You will learn a few key skills, including Google Sheets, SQL, R programming, and also Tableau. But really, it's nothing that technically serious. This course is mostly about mindset and introducing you to the field. It's not that practical, and other courses have way more projects and are way better to learn the hands-on skills. So why the heck am I promoting it when I always talk about, practice and doing and learning by doing? In this job market, it actually teaches you a lot of things that are very useful. It teaches you the soft skills, how to think like a data analyst, how the field works, what careers there are, how to get into the field, how to understand it, all that type of things that you need to know in addition to the technical skills. So then you can take a heavier course like the Advanced Data Analytics Certificate by Google as well. So go in with the right expectations and it might be the best course you ever take. 8 out of 10. Now, it's time for AI. I'm sorry, we have to include it in every single video. I know you're as tired of hearing AI as I am, and I'm not going to tell you some BS like AI is coming to replace you, blah, blah, blah. We all know that. Or I don't know if I accept it, but you don't need a constant reminder of how scary and dangerous AI can be. So instead, here's how to build a career from AI. So programming right now is kind of broken. Nobody seems to be getting jobs, and that's a problem. But there's also like a new job, the AI developer, who's building these AI applications. And this course by IBM is going to teach you the basics. Now, it's top rated, as all my courses that I pick, and there's over 200,000 students as well. Now, it comes with kind of a mix of traditional programming, like in HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Python, blah, 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 while also introducing you to some AI tools and how to actually use AI and these skills to create AI applications as well. These things are extremely valuable right now and will continue to be so in the future because companies are literally pouring their soul into AI right now. And so AI is where you can probably find a couple of good opportunities if you have the right skills. I'll give this course an 8.2 out of 10 again. And guys, I keep giving the same score, and I know I get some comments about that. Like he's always saying 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10, but it's the truth and I'm not going to stop. So 8 out of 10. Next up is social media marketing by Meta. And again, this is not about dancing on TikTok. It's about using social media either to get a job or to start a business. And the power of social media is real. You're on it right now. And I personally spend way too much time on social media. I really try to reduce it. That's my New Year resolution, but I'm not alone. The average person spends over 2 hours per day on social media, crazy numbers, and a lot of us that are a little bit more active spend way more time than that. And that doesn't even include everything that we do on other screens, like play video games and other applications that we might enjoy. So anyway, there are lots of opportunities for those with skills in social media like Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, etc. And jobs in social media often focus on practical skills rather than traditional qualifications because it's quite easy to see if you actually know your stuff, meaning it's doable without experience or fancy degrees. And that's what I really like about social media. Now, what better place to learn social media from than from the owners? Meta owns Facebook, Instagram, Threads, WhatsApp, and even more applications. So it's a pretty good company to learn from. And now in just one course, 5 months at 10 hours per week, you can learn it. The only downside is the course is very broad and general. So if you want to become an Instagram expert or an ads expert or YouTube expert, you need to take another course after to specialize. But that's kind of the point, so it's fine. 7.5 out of 10. And then we have Google IT support. Now, it has over 2 million students, or about 2 million, and almost a 5-star rating, literally perfect. But yes, sounds kind of boring, and to be honest, it kind of is. But it's a very lucrative career because beginners can start in IT support with decent salaries, and you can then advance into lots of other IT jobs with your experience from IT support, or I guess you can also just climb the IT support ranks as well and earn better. It's up to you. Plus, even if you don't want to work in IT at all, having IT skills can be extremely beneficial. Like everything that we do nowadays, or most things, relies on internet, devices, tech, and all that stuff. And just feeling like you can control it instead of being controlled by it is a really good feeling. So No, IT support is not about, just repairing computers either. There are so many different areas, so many different things, so many things to do, and it can be very exciting too. I think it's one of those careers a lot of people ignore, thinking it's just nerds with glasses. And yeah, there are plenty of us, but lots of other people too. So 8 out of 10 for me. I have another list of certifications that got incredible feedback from you guys. Check it out right there somewhere on the screen, wherever I can put it. Goodbye. See you right there.